This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Okay, let's get right into it. So Joe Budden obviously sides with Diddy on the whole Mase debacle. Mase is talking about, debacle. It's the Mase controversy over his publishing, where he signed away his publishing for 20 grand, okay? Obviously, he was taken advantage of early on in his career, as most artists are, and even worse now, they're signing to 360 deals where they sign away a piece of everything. So could have been worse, okay? Because now I don't know if 360, like if you sign a 360 deal now and know everything, I look at that so many different ways. If you're nobody and you get signed, yeah, sure. But if you already have a movement going, you do not sign a 360 deal, okay? But if the label has to invest everything in you to make people know who you are and give you a look and everything, maybe, you know, it's like getting a loan, you know, or something like that. You know, it's even worse than that because they're actually creating you. But anyways, getting to Mase. So Joe Budden kind of sides with Diddy, like, yeah, you know, everyone, you know, was taught to do that, and you know, that happened with a lot of other labels. You know, you signed to Def Jam, I guess you signed. Publishing is difficult, okay, so I could be wrong, but I know you sign. Sometimes you sign to a label, and then you sign a publishing deal with their parent label, Universal, Def Jam Universal. Diddy was signing people and signing their publishing to his publishing company, and you know, that he wasn't able to buy it back. Now, Mase also did Diddy a little dirty because, okay, so he wrote pretty much everything from 97 on for Puff and every act on there, rap-wise, and that publishing would have been worth a lot of money back then. Then Mase took money for a third album, I think, because he released 2 albums. He released Harlem World Double Up, then he took money for another album and then left. I think that's the time he left with the money, or it was the second time he left. I can't remember which one. Because he left, became a pastor, then he came back with Welcome Back around like 03, 04, I think around that time. That's maybe when he took money for an album and left and didn't deliver. Sometime he left with a couple $1 million and didn't come back. Now, Mase did get out of his contract with Diddy at one point, years later. And at one time, 50 Cent wanted to bring Mase over to G-Unit and then Diddy wanted $2 million. 50 Cent said to Diddy, Mase isn't worth $2 million with $2 million in his pocket. That was funny. And we kind of realized more that 50 probably realized that Puff owns the publishing. So he's going to be making Puff money, and even if he releases an album on G-Unit, and obviously being down with G-Unit around that time, Mase would have probably gone platinum, and that would have made Puff a lot of money. So he said, I'm not going to pay $2 million for something that is going to make you money anyways, you know? That was a good point, but Diddy wanted that money that Mase took for another album probably. Anyways, I knew Joe Budden was going to kind of side with Diddy because he has a show on Diddy's Revolt. Mal and the Rory, I think his name is, and Parks, those guys that work with him on the podcast, you know, they said the right things. You know, they said, nah, this is kind of wrong. You should at least give someone a chance to buy your way out, and you shouldn't take advantage of people. And Mal even said it's like enslaving your own people. That's true, you know, in a way. But I'm still waiting to hear Diddy's explanation on this. He's probably going to bring up the fact that Mase did leave with money for an album. But, you know, Diddy did this to a lot of people. We've heard these stories with, you know, Black Rob, G-Dap, a bunch of people. Even buying Biggie's publishing for $250 before he passed. You know, a lot of stuff. But we will see how this shakes out. Wow, been speaking for 4 minutes about this. Okay, real quick, Cardi B wanted to dog walk Tomi Lahren for reacting to Jay-Z and Beyonce sitting during the national anthem. You know, and then Kaepernick reacted saying, "Oh, I thought we were beyond kneeling, but now you're sitting down." All good points. I don't know. You know, I don't really care what Jay-Z and Beyonce do during the national anthem. That's their choice to sit down. I would stand up because I respect this country. I don't respect certain things that happen in this country. I don't respect the police, that dirty cops not being taken out of the force, and they put a lot of innocent people in jail and harass a lot of people, take people's lives. I don't agree with everything that happens in this country, but I do respect the country I live in, because I know a lot of people do also want to live in this country. I do respect the United States of America, period. But, there's certain things I don't respect, but that's up to us as a people to change those things, even though it's very hard. There's a lot of injustices that go on. I recognize that. This is Jordan Tower, JT News. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys are having a great day. Let me know what you guys think below about everything, and I'll check you guys on the next video. Peace.